Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video. Today we're looking at Black Skylands, which is a top-down pixel art roguelike RPG shooting combat sky pirate flyer thing. It's kind of a mishmash of everything, which is kind of awesome. It's pixel art style, and as you can probably guess, not really that many options here. I mean, it's got VSync. You can set the frame rate to be whatever you want out the options available. You've got the camera offset, and that's pretty much your lot. So, not really to discuss there. We're going to jump straight in and show you what this game's all about. Now, there will be spoilers, possibly. So, bear that in mind when we jump in. Alright, here we are. So, you have your mouse, and you can equip yourself with a weapon, as well as, you know, you can carry stuff as you go around. And when you go inside a building, the kind of roof, the roof disappears. Now, we are playing on a father ship, and 7 years ago, tragedy struck, and we were left with kind of a war going on. Once again, humans not knowing when to leave well enough alone, seeing something they don't understand and causing chaos and tragedy. I actually saw a TikTok on that very same thing not too long ago. So you've got your main character here who you can walk around. She's got a hook which she uses to get around to places that she might not otherwise get. You've also got a jump, which is also a roll and can feature as a dodge. The tutorial on this game is actually pretty good. It's taken a little bit of a while for me to get used to how it works with the cursor being needed to aim. Also, whenever you move it around, it's got this weird sort of, I don't know, it moves the camera and it can be a little bit jarring. If, like me, you tend to move the not a free source. Okay. So you gotta build stuff and find metal as you go along as well. Yeah, it can be a little bit jarring if you're not used to doing that on these sorts of games. So basically you're in this war, sorry, not wall, and you have to try and figure out what's going on. So you can pick items up and move them wherever you want to, namely put them in like your ship and stuff, and you just put them down as well. And then you go around and we're going to clear all these enemies, and this is where you get your materials from to repair certain areas and make them better. I'm trying to do this so I don't cause any spoilers by going through any story modes, just so you kind of get the idea. This is basic survival game stuff, but obviously the game doesn't have just that going on. Piloting the ship is actually incredibly fun, although you've not really had to do it that much so far. What I will say is that your ship is a little bit difficult to maneuver around. If you hook onto the wrong place, you can find yourself a little bit stuck, which is not ideal. I'm not going to lie. It's not amazing when that happens. The game is in early access, so it is worth bearing that in mind as well. So there will be changes made as it goes on, but it's cute. I like the art style that they've gone with. I like the fact that the portrait is animated in the bottom and gives you a clearer image of what the main character looks like. The story so far is not all that strong, but I see the potential for it growing, although with the main backdrop of the story that they've gone with, it's going to be a bit cliched and therefore maybe a bit predictable. So it'd be interesting to see if they expand on that or not. But honestly, I feel like the gameplay and the freedom that the game gives you could carry it quite a lot. I don't know if I've got enough things here to repair this or not, but we're going to keep clearing anyway. How much I've got now? I've only got 2 scrap metal, so I'm not actually getting anything from them yet. That's a problem. So I'm clearing all this debris for no apparent reason. Not ideal. So yeah, like, I don't know. It's definitely got potential, and it's definitely intrigued me enough that I want to see what else happens. aside from the fact as well, when you're shooting and you're trying to do stuff, if you're not looking at the character with your mouse, then you'll be pressing things and it won't be there. Like, you've got to be over them for it to talk, which can be a bit of a problem because, like I say, my mouse is generally all over the place, especially when I'm trying to walk in one way, and because my mouse is facing the other, it doesn't go the way that I expect it to, which is a little bit odd. But yeah, I definitely think it's worth like checking out. At least it's certainly got the makings of a very good game from what I've seen. And again, guys, this is a first impressions. I feel like I have to say this on at least three or four of my videos a week, that this is just a first impressions. I come in, I play through the tutorial, I play a little bit more, I try and get a feel for it, and generally, if there's spoiler, I'll generally play like this, which is non-game, which probably doesn't give you guys as much of a clue as possible, but I'd rather that than spoil anything, especially in a very story heavy game, which this seems to be. Like, there's character development, there's family members, there's a lot of death going on, obviously, with these really over exaggerated coffins and stuff, so I don't want to spoil the story too much for you. But yeah, like, I like it. I think it's got a lot of potential, and I'm interested to see where the game goes and what it's got to offer, and if there is, you know, if there's crafting available where I can make better and bigger sort of guns, and if I can upgrade my ship and make that better. I don't know if I'll be able to fly the ship. Hopefully I can fly the ship and show you what that's like. I cannot fly the ship yet. Right, okay, cool. That's upsetting. So yeah, I guess that's kind of where we're at, guys. Let me know if this is a game that you would enjoy. Let me know if you like the whole RPG, roguelike, trying not to die, trying to micromanage everything, as well as doing tasks and flying a ship and trying to fight a war all by yourself. Sounds like it's something you would do, or whether it is just too much, too full on, too all of the time. I will probably give this a deeper look, just because it seems pretty good. But I am doing so much and so many games that require a lot of time and attention right now that unfortunately I don't get the time to delve into a lot of the games past the first impressions, and there's some that I definitely want to come back to at a later date. But as people know, Raid is basically a full-time job. World of Warships is basically a full-time job. Swords of Legends Online is an MMO, so that's a full-time job. So getting a chance to really dive into these like little games that I get to test out for developers is a little bit difficult outside of just testing them. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me know if you play this. Let me know if it's a game that catches your interest. Do leave me comments in the comments down below. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.